Good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to the Credit Risk Solutions 2018 UK Senior Snooker Championship. We started with 12 players. We're now down to 2. Jimmy, it didn't quite go your way last night, but how much did you enjoy playing in this arena?
Oh, fantastic. This bonus arena is one of the best venues I've ever played in, and I've played in all throughout the world. And it's a great competition. It's very quick. It's best of 5, you know, and you make a few mistakes. You're doing what I'm doing. You're presenting. So, but it's been a great tournament for Igor from Brazil, and Ken Doherty's playing very well for Ireland. So it's going to be a great final.
And of course, as you say, we've had stories all week. The legends have become an endangered species. Stephen just lost on a black ball, but there's always stories. And Igor from Brazil has really endeared himself to the crowd. Did you know much about Igor before this week?
Yeah, I've been to Brazil, and he's got quite a big following there. Snooker probably needs your good self to take a tournament out there. You know, maybe one of the seniors events, because it's quite popular there. But you need someone like Igor to maybe win this tournament to give it the boost it needs.
And we know that Ken Doherty will be doing everything he can to be the next name on the trophy. And he looks to be playing well.
Yeah, Ken, you know, me and Ken travel to China tomorrow. We both qualify for a tournament. And we're both playing really well in our last qualifying matches to qualify. But obviously, you know, a tournament like this would give Ken all the confidence, if he wins this, you know, to hopefully go on and do well in China.
Well, that's the thoughts of the whirlwind, Jimmy White. It's time to get the final on. It's time for one of our players to write themselves into Q Sports history.
Well, a very good evening and a warm welcome to the 2018 final of the Credit Risk Solutions UK Senior Snooker Championship. And we're coming live from the fabulous bonus arena here in Hull. Well, what a crowd and what a final we've got lined up for you. First of all, I'm going to bring a player who you've taken to your hearts. He's loved by the people in Hull here over the last couple of days. He is the current World Federation Senior Snooker Champion, and he comes all the way from São Paulo in Brazil. Would you give a big warm welcome to Igor Figueiredo? Play well. He has played some fabulous snooker, but he's up against a player who's coming into top form, as Jimmy White was saying there. He is known affectionately as the Darling of Dublin, but what a battler. He was the 1997 champion of the world, all the way from Dublin, Ken Doherty! And this is the beautiful trophy the boys are playing for. It's the best of 7 now in the final. There will be an interval after 3 frames. If it should finish 3 frames all, there'll still be a black ball shootout. They've got an extra timeout, so they'll have 3 timeouts. So I think the boys are just going to have some photographs taken. I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of the fabulous Michaela Tabb. I'll be taking you through the first 3 frames. As I say, you'll then have a 20-minute interval, and JV will be back after the interval for the concluding frames. So Ken has won the toss, and when he gets ready, he will get the match underway. And not a bad break off. Okay, and just tied the black up a little bit with those two reds going next to it. In fact, that little shot has just freed the black, so the black now not tied up, but an easy safety shot for Ken here. Oh, what a pot. Wow, what a start. That's the type of pot that Igor's been knocking in over the last couple of days. Brilliant shot. That might just have tied that red up. Another cracking pot, but this time not the right side of the balk line. Well, a lot of players would have tucked in behind the yellow there, but Igor's such an attacking player, he had to go with the long blue. Well, we know that that red next to the black is not available. So.
Eight. Nine.
Well, that wobbled a few times before going in, but where's the white going to finish? It's not bad.
11.
Not too bad at all. Now just don't be shouting out on the shot, please. We've been fabulous for the last couple of days. Just thank you.
$12. $19. $20.
How's the flick on the red? It's not bad. He just
24.
Ken just holds his hand up to apologise there. That was a nice flick on the red there, but still not straightforward just yet.
$25.
That's brought the red away from the black, but it's got a tricky one into the middle pocket here. Yeah, nicely played.
33. Thank you.
Please, you only put Ken off as well doing that.
$38. $39.
Didn't quite get the cannon as he intended there. Had that cannon have worked out, it was a frame-winning chance.
46.
I was left with a choice of a double or a good safety shot. Gone for the double, and it's there.
47.
But a very clever shot, wasn't leaving anything, only the red he was trying to double.
$54.
Tricky little cutback now. But safely in. And if he misses the green, he's perfect.
55.
.46 the difference. Just looking for one more red in colour to secure the opening frame here in this.
58. $59. $66. $67.
Just a little bit straight on the black. Just enough angle to run round for the red next to the pink. It's the one near the cushion that might pave the way for the century break. And that's perfect. Can just drop 75. The pink in and finish on that difficult last red.
$81. $82.
Is he going to come between the yellow and brown? A bit aside. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect.
89. 91. 94. 98.
'What a magnificent effort from Ken Doherty. Well, it doesn't get any better than this.
The last time I got a century, it was a bus.
Well, what a start from the darling of Dublin. Igor was in first, missed along blue. That was his last shot. Ken Doherty making that magnificent century break, takes the opening frame, and he leads 1-0. Wow, what a start to the final that was.
The second frame, Igor Figueiredo to break.
Igor gets frame 2 underway with a pretty good break-off shot there. Well, that certainly opened the Reds up. It wasn't easy, but hasn't left a sitter, that's for sure. He's got the white back to the safety zone, but look at the Reds, they're all over the place. What's available? There's a lot of Reds blocking each other here. May have looked a little reckless, but look where Igor screwed the white back to the safety zone. It was a shot to nothing, but he certainly didn't think he was going to spread them all over the table.
Timeout.
Ken using his first timeout. As I said, there's 3 timeouts in the final. Similar type shot, screwing back into the balk area. There's a red coming up though. I'm not sure if he's covered it with the brown. Well, he could see enough of it, but he played another good safety shot there. Ken's safety in the semi-final was incredible. He never gave Kwan Poom Jang a look at anything. Hadn't got the angle to try and get in behind the colour. That was the best Igor could do there. Try and get it in the jaws of the pocket. Ken has spotted a red. He might be able to take the pot on with the safety in mind. Wow.
1.
Stroke of good luck there, in off the other red, but they all count.
Five. Six.
This looks to be okay. Nicely on the black there. Might just tie the black up when it goes back on its own spot. A couple of reds there blocking the paths to both corners.
$13.
Just having a look there to see if the black is available, which will be a bonus. Oh, it clearly goes. So this is an excellent
14.
chance again for Ken.
$21. 22. 29. 30.
'Nice little nudge there just to free the two reds. He's left himself hampered slightly. Should
37.
be okay. Well,
38.
it wasn't the right angle just to drop nicely on the black there, so 38 points in front, and it's could be the end of break.
Blue ball. Ken Doherty, 38.
No. Well, a cracking long pot there from Igor.
1.
A little bit unlucky to finish so close to the cushion and straight on the black. So very difficult to get on a red from here. Now just finished very awkward.
figueiredo,
Where's that
1.
red ball going to finish up? Yeah, finished straight on the black and near the cushion. A bit unlucky after that fabulous opening pot.
One.
Although Ken is 41 in front, it's a little bit awkward.
4.
Black safe, pink at the moment safe, but he might be able to do something about the pink with this next shot. Could bring it into play here.
Five. Ken Doherty, 5.
Yeah, 2 shots in one, playing to put the pink safe and get a possible snooker. He got the snooker.
Foul and a miss. Ken Doherty, 6.
Ken stays in the seat, so it's a tough 2-cushion escape. Just trying to glance off the red. If he hits the red thick, it costs him the frame.
Ken. Foul and a miss. Ken Doherty, 4.
52 the difference now, so can he catch it correctly with the 3rd attempt? No miss rule when you're snookered. You can have as many goes as you want. The 3 misses and lose the frame doesn't apply.
Okay, Ken.
And that was the trouble, catching it thick, but these 3 reds are all covering each other. Just taking the 1
1.
point and keeping things tight. There's another colour safe.
Ken Doherty 1.
Oh, super pot. But not the best kiss in the world. That was very unfortunate. Anywhere but there, he would have had a shot at the colour. There's still a possible 59 on the table, but with the black safe and pink awkward. And 52 behind, he could have done with the colour, so very unlucky there.
Extension.
Using one of his extensions there as he goes.
Yellow ball. Figueiredo 1.
Yeah, it was important for Ken to hit the red there with a 52-point advantage. Well, he had to get on the blue or pink there, so that was a very tough spot he was in there. And that should clinch the second frame for Ken Doherty. Now 53 in front with just 51 remaining. Pink's not there, so it's just one snooker that's needed. Might just be a little bit sticking out there. Somehow Igor could do with 2 reds, 2 pinks, but he'd need a black to leave himself just needing 1 snooker. 3 reds and 3 pinks. He would need 2 snookers, but will he get a chance? Oh, that cue ball's going to pull up, I think, just in time. Yeah. Well, this looks good if it keeps running. Just a little bit short. Oh, what a shot. He cued that beautifully.
1.
Just can't hit the ball any better than that last shot.
4.
And at the moment, Igor just
5.
can't get in amongst the balls. He's just not getting a chance.
Ken Doherty 5.
And Igor
And
just
referee.
signals to referee Michaela Tab. What a start for Ken Doherty. That's 2 in a row, and he leads 2 frames to 0.
Break.
Now Ken gets the 3rd and final frame of this session underway. And what a break-off. Played with lots of left-hand side just to nestle in the bunch. Has he glanced off them just to leave a possible red? It's tight, but he might just be able to get to the potting angle. And he could.
One. Five. Six.
Good cueing with the rest there to get the correct side of the blue. In fact, he's gone a little bit too far, but the yellow's there as an alternate. And the black's tied up, but the pink's in the open at the moment.
Eight.
Well, he potted that red in the right side of the pocket. That's why the white has slipped in
9.
behind the red. End of break.
Brown ball. Ken Doherty 9.
Oh, terrific pot.
One.
What a super long pot that was. Decided to try and open them up there, but it was never going to be easy.
7.
And they are tough. When you're on the cushion and you're
Eagle
striking
figueiredo,
down,
7.
so easy to get a little bit of unwanted side.
One.
It's still not a good chance. Black tied up, pink a little bit awkward. Blue off its spot.
4. Five. Doherty, 5.
Couldn't see that one coming. Okay, he's left everything safe, but didn't expect him to miss that the way he's been queuing. Makes things a little awkward now with the pink right over the pocket. This could be quite a safety battle coming up. It's very difficult to leave anything with the pink right over the pocket. This could take a little bit of sorting out as the reds get closer to the pink. But an excellent shot there from Igor.
Thank you, I've seen it.
Had to swerve that. But pulled up just in time, otherwise it would have been over the middle pocket. Well, the back double, the old back double.
1.
Clever shot. That was the only red he could leave. Doesn't want to kiss this red. That's okay. Or is it?
3.
Now this will really open things up here. Nicely controlled there to leave himself on the pink. I say the black still hampered slightly, but could soon change things here. In fact, that shot there has developed the black. Good thinking there from Igor.
10. Eleven.
Cleverly holding the spot there because he knew the pink would be available when it goes onto the black spot.
$18.
Black will go on the pink spot.
25. It's okay.
Misfire with the shot clock.
$26. $33. Thank you. 34.
This is a terrific response from Igor here.
40. $41.
Pink and one more red would leave Ken leading snookers.
$47. $48. $54. $55.
Well, Igor just showing how good he is under pressure because his back was right against the wall here, 2-0 down. And he responds with this effort.
62. $64. $67. $71.
It doesn't matter. Tried an exhibition shot. What a response from Igor there. His back was right against the wall and he produced that magnificent break. And he goes to the mid-session interval. It's Ken Doherty who leads 2-1.
Well, welcome back to the Credit Risk Solutions Seniors UK Championship. And this match is finely balanced. So please, would you welcome back to the table from Brazil, Igor Figueiredo, and from Dublin, Ken Doherty. Best of luck, guys. First to 4, remember, but if it goes 3 frames each, it'll be a black ball shootout. And both players have had 1 timeout, so they've got 2 timeouts left.
Thank you. Frame 4, Ken Doherty to break.
Yeah, no value in playing the pot. Couldn't possibly guess on a colour. So just to contain safety. Igor looks to be snookered on all reds. Easy to hit one, but you just got to be careful you don't leave a pot on. Just trying to nestle on the red. Well, hit it, but he's left it on. Ken obviously feels he can see enough of the black to pot it. Where the black goes when it's respotted, it's hard to tell at the moment.
Eight. 9.
Just seeing whether that red will be available just above the black. Obviously doesn't feel it is. That's why he's gone up for another red.
$16. 17.
Decided to go into them. He's got one possible pot. It could have worked out better than this, but this
22.
red's on. Nicely played. Wasn't too bothered about
23.
holding for the blue. What colour will do.
$26. 27.
A little bit twixt in between on that one.
31.
But still on a red.
$32.
Rub on the blue, but it doesn't seem to have affected the positional side of the shot. Playing for the Reds, the corner, the one he played for previously.
37. $38.
Obviously a little bit too straight on the pink, I think, otherwise he'd played
Time
it.
out.
So asking for an extension. So just one left now. That's the problem when you finish straight.
44.
It restricts your options of positional side. But that's a nice red down the cushion, although
45.
just lost the cue ball slightly. Didn't want it to be this close to the cushion. So it looks like he's just settled for the extra 5 points. I'm going to
50.
try and play a good safety now. Can't see any red that's possible. And if he misses the yellow, this is an excellent shot. And he has. And it couldn't have been played any better than that. So a lovely start to the fourth frame. Nice break of 50. Well, that was a tough shot to take on. Oh, and that's a terrific red to the middle.
1.
Not perfect on the black. But if this black goes in, it could be the frame winner. It's gone in, but just misjudged the cannon slightly.
8.
But this red looks as though it may just pass the black. And in it goes. And if he stops short of the baud line, he'll be on the yellow or the brown. Just run past the baud line. 59 points to lead. Still a possible 67 remaining. But a nice shot. Looking for one more red. to get to snooker's required. You'd
11.
like it to have been easier than this, but just the red required. But it's not there.
Ken Doherty, 11.
So he got, there's a slim chance he can't get through to the red that Ken's just missed. 61 points behind, 67 remaining. Oh, so close. So close. And I'm sure he realised that if it didn't go in, it would cost him the frame. Brave shot to take on. And that
1.
is the red that Ken needed.
Seven. 8. 13. 14. 18. 19.
'Lovely positional shot there from Ken.
24. 25. 30. 32. 35.
'Lovely pot on the
39.
brown. I know the frame's over, but we still need good cueing. Started off this frame with a break
44.
of 50. And there's another one.
50.
So with breaks of 50 and 57, Ken Doherty is now one frame away from the title. He leads 3 frames to 1.
Thank you. The 5th frame, Igor Figueiredo to break.
Igor breaks off with the proverbial mountain to climb, but as he's proved this week, when he gets on a roll, he can pot anything. So Ken will be taking nothing for granted. Oh, but that's a lovely start. Needs to stop short of the baulk line to be on the baulk colour, and it has. Nicely on the green.
Four. 5.
Ken just seeing if the pink will go back on its spot. It's come very straight on it. There's a red at the bottom of the cluster that is available to the opposite corner, but if the pink doesn't go on its spot, that could be blocked. So interesting to see where the pink goes. Michaela got out the marker, which is the width of a ball. And the pink doesn't go on its spot, so this red that was available may not be now. And underneath his breath, Ken will be thinking, damn.
Thank you. 11. Ken
As we
Doherty
say,
at
all
11.
about fractions, and there was no way you could ask Michaela to see whether the pink would spot, and that's not the best safety shot from Ken. Left a chance of a long red for Igor here. But just hit it a bit too full, and as always the case, when you need a bit of luck, you don't seem to get it. And he's left Ken with a nice, easy starter.
One.
Just looking to see if this red will pass the yellow. It's very tight. But feels as though it does. But as I say, it's very tight. It's got to be very accurate here.
5.
And was.
6.
Wanted to leave a nice angle on the blue to go into the reds because there's no loose reds available. A bit thinner on the blue than he would like. But into the blue. What are we on? Looking at Ken's face, not a lot.
11.
That's the problem when you're playing a thin cut like that. You can't inject the pace you needed to open the reds up. So, second good chance. Not
Doherty,
scored,
11.
but of course, as long as you pop the ball, you get to play the next shot, and that's an excellent safety. Cue ball tight under the ball cushion. And Igor, of course, at the point of no return. His next mistake could be his last. So pressure on every shot. Well, he's redeemed the situation. It's an excellent pot. Does this black go? It did. Marvellous shot. And developed the red.
Eight.
Having to use the spider. It's not too bad, as long as you don't have to do too much with the cue ball.
Thank you.
Just dollied it in.
9.
Overcut it.
So figueiredo, 9.
Overcut it. Just didn't have the perfect angle on the black, has to be said.
One. Five. Six.
Decided to play for the black. It's never easy to judge when a ball is in the jaws of the pocket how the cue ball will react. So needs a good shot here to get on the next red. And that's not it. As I say, it's always difficult
13.
when the object ball's in the jaws of the pocket to judge how the cue ball comes out. Oh, well, that's a great recovery.
14.
But of course, the difficulty of the pot, put all his efforts into the pot, as we have a malfunction with the clock shot, or Cliff's clock, as we called it this week.
Rim.
Need to put the
Doherty,
brown
14.
safe, but also looking for the snooker. He's got the brown safe, but not the snooker. Well, that's a good safety. That's a good length with the cue ball. "27 points of difference." You feel that Igor needs to get the next chance. And Ken caught that a little bit thick. That's another excellent safety shot. Trying to force a mistake from Ken. And catching the blue has not made it a very good safety, but nothing easy left. Oh, but that's a terrific pot now. Needs to be on a colour.
1.
And I don't think we are. "26 points of difference."
Rambo.
Oh, and a lovely touch.
Eagle for red.
Excellent touch. So Ken comes to the table, 26 points in front, but there's still a possible 67 remaining, and he'll do well to get this safe. Played the hit and hope. Played the hit and hope. As I say, there's pressure now on Igor every shot. And this is a big one coming up. In it went, but he couldn't avoid the cannon on the pink. He was hoping to develop the black. Can he get round to play the black in the corner? Very awkward. 25 points of difference.
Long rest. Pause clock, please.
And we're just pausing the clock while we get the
Not the
extended
spider.
spider.
Not the spider.
Maybe you can just cue past the red. It's a thin cut. Plenty of pressure here. Wonderful shot. Okay, couldn't do a lot with the cue ball. The 7 points was so important. But
8.
now, of course, needs another good pot. Oh, and the dreaded double kiss has left the red on. 18 points to lead. Looking for this black.
1.
And 2 more of these 3 remaining reds for the title.
Eight. Nine.
Play that with right hand side to check it, and it's finished nicely on the black. So, 34 points to lead. Red
16.
and a colour required. And confidently knocked in. And this black to leave Igor needing 2 snookers. In it goes.
$24.
And the red just makes certain now that Igor will not be coming back to the table. The Seniors UK Championship is in the pocket of Ken Doherty.
$31. 33.
33 It doesn't matter about the green.
Doherty,
The handshake will
33.
come now. And every congratulations to Ken Doherty, who wins the final of the Credit Risk Solutions Seniors UK Championship by 4 frames to 1. Igor, if you can just go to the table, just have a quick word, buddy. Ken Doherty, ladies and gentlemen. Igor, if you could have a quick word. I've been so impressed with your play over the last couple of days. I know you've lost. How have you enjoyed this experience of this marvellous crowd here in Hull?
Yeah, very good time for my career. Very happy. Just thank you very much for my manager, doherty, and the Legend Academy, 7 Ball in Brazil, peoples support me in Brazil, and these very beautiful people here.
Yeah, well, they've certainly changed your heart. Now, I know, and obviously you will be a stranger to most of these people, but it's very difficult if you don't get a sponsor to get over from Brazil for all the tournaments, isn't it? And that's what's held you back over the years.
Yeah, very, very hard for me. I have some people's help me and my manager, but difficult. I don't have good tables in Brazil to improve my technique, but I mean, it's still no bad. Yeah.
Well, listen, I've seen you play the last couple of days, and the talent is there. You keep at it, and we'll see you back on the professional tour not too long. Very well played. Congratulations. Here you go, Figueiredo! Ken, congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Lovely trophy. When you saw, and you were the last of the world champions to play, and they were all getting knocked out, how did you feel?
I tell you, it put me under a lot more pressure, I know that, because they were dropping like flies, and it just shows you the standard, you know, between Igor and Poom Jang, and of course Leo Fernandez played very, very well over the couple of days as well. So the standard is getting a lot higher, you know, and us old boys have to, you know, we have to get a little bit better, but it's great to win. I lost in the final to Jimmy last year, and it was a very close final. So I've forgotten every time I look at somebody else picking up a trophy, I've forgotten what it feels like. So this is a big thing for me. I mean, it's been wonderful the last couple of days. The crowds have been magnificent. Thank you very, very much for coming out. Fantastic. And I think all the players have just enjoyed the setup and the competition. And it's just great to come to Hull, and long may it continue.
Well, it was an absolute marvellous performance, and I endorse what you say. And, of course, you started off the match with that tremendous century break. That must relax you, but, boy, he can pot some balls, can't he?
I know. I mean, my safety had to be very, very good because, I mean, even, you know, the last race he potted down the rail here, when I had him tight on the cushion, yeah, he can pot them. And I wish him well. You know, he's a great character. He's a lovely guy, and the crowd really took to him. And I'd love to see him, just what you said, back on the professional tour, and hope he can get back on as soon as possible. You know, it'd be great.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Ken Doherty!
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our presentation party. Phil Holbrook from Credit Risk Solutions and our World Senior Snooker Global Ambassador, Mr. Cliff Thorburn. Receiving a cheque for £5,000 and the runners-up medal, Igor Figueiredo. And now, receiving a cheque for £10,000, the trophy and the title Credit Risk Solutions UK Senior Snooker Champion for 2018, from Ireland, Ken Doherty. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Ken Doherty. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for a fantastic week here at the Bonus Arenas in Hull. Thank you everyone who's been watching at home and who's come out. Until we see you next year, we leave you with our champion, Crafty Ken Doherty. Good night.
We have to raise the age now, 55. Thank you. So it's going to cost me a few quid to fill that tonight. Well, I'll have a beer or two. Don't get me started.